I'm Michelle, proud mum to 2 teenage boys, but in January 2016 I was at risk of losing my life and I thought I would never see them again. I was suddenly struck down with an intensely painful headache that felt like somebody had whacked me over the back of the head with a baseball bat. It was the most excruciating pain that I'd ever felt. But I was a 47-year-old fit and healthy woman. I hadn't been ill before and I'd had no previous symptoms. So I told myself it couldn't be anything serious. I told myself that it was a migraine. Luckily, my parents insisted that I see a doctor straight away and I was immediately transferred for a brain scan. I was about to discover that I had a ticking time bomb in my brain. A brain aneurysm had ruptured and I was at risk of losing my life. I was immediately transferred to a specialist neurological hospital where I received life-saving emergency treatment. It was the most terrifying experience of my life. I owe my life and my thanks to the wonderful NHS consultants, doctors and nurses that saved my life, and to my mum and dad for insisting that I went to the hospital. Through all of this, I have made the best friend through the worst of circumstances. Lisa. Lisa is my soulmate. Lisa has also been affected by the devastation that a brain aneurysm can cause, and she has a very different story to share.
Hello, my name is Lisa, and on the 9th of May 2012, my mum suffered the worst headache of her life. She later referred to it as being hit over the head with a hammer. My mum was so poorly that night she was vomiting and was unable to walk in a straight line. It was so worrying for my dad that he decided to call for medical help. We were fortunate enough to have the doctor look over my mum, and we explained what was wrong with her, and he decided that she wasn't displaying any neurological problems and therefore she must be suffering from a severe migraine. My mum was given an anti-sickness injection and some painkillers for her head. My mum continued to be poorly, and 4 days later we decided to take her to get medical help. We were lucky enough that they finally scanned my mum, which revealed that she had a brain aneurysm and it had ruptured. My mum was referred to a neurological hospital where they were going to coil her bleed. Unfortunately, in the ambulance on the way down, my mum suffered a second bleed and was put straight into a coma. Sadly, my mum was in a coma for 3 weeks and never regained consciousness. If only we'd known more about aneurysms, if we'd known more signs or symptoms, we may have been able to detect this earlier, and she might still be here today.
Since Lisa and I have become affected by this condition, we've heard so many other heartbreaking stories from other people that have been affected and lost loved ones without warning or mercy.
On behalf of my mum and all brain aneurysm survivors and victims, please sign our petition to introduce a Brain Aneurysm Awareness Day.
Please share our video and our petition with your friends and family. We need 100,000 signatures by the 25th of August 2016 for this petition to be considered for debate in Parliament. Please help us. As part of our awareness campaign, we'll be embarking upon a Gold Postbox Challenge where we'll be sending a postcard from each of the Gold Postboxes to important public figures asking for their help in raising awareness about brain aneurysms. We plan to involve local media and the Olympians from every Gold Postbox that we visit, asking them to become involved in our campaign.
We would like to include short stories from other people whose lives have been affected by brain aneurysms.
We'll be doing this on our postcards, blog and our social channels, so please share your stories with us. We'll also be asking other survivors and people affected by brain aneurysms to meet us at their local Gold Postbox to help us raise more awareness of brain aneurysms. We can't do this on our own.
Please help us to save more lives. Please help us to save somebody's mother, daughter or sister.
Please help us to save somebody's father, son or brother.
Please support our Soul Sisters Awareness campaign.
Please follow and support our Gold Postbox Challenge by following us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
Most importantly, please sign the petition.
Thank you. Accurate early diagnosis of a brain aneurysm is critical. The initial hemorrhage may be fatal and may result in devastating neurological outcomes. Lives can be saved if people know the symptoms and the risks. Ruptured brain aneurysms are fatal in about 40% of cases. Subarachnoid hemorrhage accounts for around 1 in 20 of all strokes. Approximately 15% of patients with aneurysmal subarachnoid hemorrhage die before reaching the hospital. 4 out of 7 people who recover from a ruptured brain aneurysm will have disabilities or neurological deficits. There are almost 500,000 deaths worldwide each year caused by brain aneurysms, and half the victims are younger than 50.
Please help to support us in our Gold Postbox Challenge by signing our petition to introduce a Brain Aneurysm Awareness Day. We need 100,000 signatures by the 25th of August 2016. Please sign the petition and follow our social media channels to support our Gold Postbox Challenge. Follow Soul Sisters on the following social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and don't forget to visit our blog on www.soulsistersuk.com.